What is up? What is up? The long-awaited return. Y'all probably didn't care. It's all good. So, why am I back? What brought me out of retirement? It is this damn tune. Camila? Camilla? Whoever. She kicks all types of ass. I think she's 100% a game changer. Her rush is like pretty damn good, like surprisingly good. But what's even better than that are her stats. Her stats are unbelievable. Her attack is 2077. Her offense is almost 1600. Her defense, her HP is 1700. Like, if you add all that together, that's 5,396 points, almost 5,400 points. What in the world was Scopely thinking? Well, I'm going to get into that a little bit later. I got a theory about what's going on in the game and with the tunes, and especially what's going on with her. But we're doing some pulls. We're going to start off with a big pull. It's already underway, and pretty much it's all 4-star stuff. So while we go through this, let's just go ahead and get to the elephant in the room. People just been like commenting on my old videos and going back and watching them, and they're like, where you at? Where you been? Where you at? Where you been? So let's just go ahead and get a little personal. And it's not like any like great tragedy happened in my life or anything like that. I just I wanted to transition this channel into something else or start a new channel, just because like the Road to Survival videos, they started off like really good and I was growing great, and then I just kind of plateaued, and then like with like a lot of people, I just kind of lost a lot of my passion for like playing it. Oh, look at that, Dr. Stevens, even though that's not at all what we want, but I lost a lot of my passion just like for playing the game. Like, it's just a few things that have really just discouraged me, when they nerfed my shine, or as some people say, fixed her bugs. It wasn't a nerf, it was a bug fix. Whatever they did, that kind of like really irked me bad. And then like a couple months ago, they were doing those weapon bags where if you bought shit. That's the wrong legendary. He'll be fodder. Anyway, they were doing like some weapon bags. It was a yellow bag and they had like 4 weapons in it and dot. Either way, they screwed me like out of a bag, and they just irked me so bad. And then Scopely like lied on the forums and said that, oh, we sent the bags to everybody's inbox and dot, and that didn't happen. So that really just irked me. And then Dev, I don't know. I don't need him. He was like a level up prize for like 2 months, and didn't need him then, don't need him now. Oh, I got the rabbits and some winter tokens. But yeah, the rabbits, take those and get you a Shiva. Anywho, another big pull. Yeah, they screwed me out of a weapon, and then the thing that irked me the most was the Survival Club Andrea. Because, ooh! Ooh, okay. A Lewis. Nice. I already got a Lewis, but double Lewis would be nasty. Huh. And look at that. Herschel. Not bad. This isn't bad. It's way better than that first pool. Just Lewis by himself was worth it. But anyway. The Survival Club Andrea, the quote-unquote free shield that we were supposed to get, that's like has all of her level up gear locked behind a paywall. Well, before that was Darlene. No, she's worthless. Before that, was locked behind a paywall, Scopely had messed up and let people just level up with the regular gear. So I leveled my Andrea up with the regular gear, and then they just like rolled her back and took her all the way to tier 1 and all that. And I just thought that was just like so shady and so messed up, and my feelings was like really hurt.
It was at this moment that Sheila knew she fucked up,
because I got to like play with her and test her out at all the way 6-star maxed out level 90, and she was pretty good. And then they rolled her back and they showed like what you would need to get her back to the point where I already had her, and it's just like, oh, okay.
Not bad, not bad. Now you.
One of the not so great 6-star tunes, but he's a 6-star. Oh, and look, Ezekiel, they just popping out. Okay. Not bad. Ooh. Yvette. Okay, we got a Lewis and a Yvette. I think, and 2 big pulls. Not bad. Ooh, that was a nice pull. Oh, I'm putting him to good use. He's getting maxed out today. Still haven't got what I wanted. This Camila that I still got to tell y'all about or talk about. Anyway, but I'm still getting some damn good stuff. Anywho, like, they put her behind a paywall, and once I already had her and had her maxed and was using her, to like start over from square one because of no fault of my own, because Scopely messed up and Scopely released the tune at the wrong time, and Scopely didn't like do a product review, and yeah, and just to have that taken from me, even though they returned the gear and everything like that, they just removed the fun, they removed just the passion. So with all the screw ups and stuff that people been going through, and then I feel like Scopely didn't live up to like a lot of the promises that they made about changing the game around and fixing the game around. I just really haven't. We're gonna do another big. Hopefully it's as good as the last big, but yeah, I just really hadn't. I don't know. I just didn't have a passion for it, and it's difficult for me to make YouTube videos about something that I'm not passionate about, because then it just feels like work. And I already got like a full-time job. Like the whole reason I started doing this is because it was fun, you know, and talking with you guys and interacting with you guys was fun, and playing the game was fun. But I mean, when it just got to the point where they was just doing so much stuff that they was doing, it was mistake after mistake, lie after lie, I just got discouraged and I just stopped making videos. But I'm trying to transition the channel into other video games, gadget reviews, product reviews, all that good stuff, and let's just see where it takes us. Let's see where it goes. If you guys are like interested, I can give you like the name of my second channel, the channel I'm trying to get off the ground, and you guys can subscribe to that. But if you're not interested, you don't have to say anything. But if you are, just let me know in the comments. Anywho, we're pretty much just about through the third pull. I haven't seen anything of, well, damn. Well, I was about to say I didn't see anything of interest, and then Blue Conrad comes out. I have no idea how to use him. I don't know what I'm gonna do with him. I know what I'm gonna do with him. All right, Blue Conrad and Herschel. So I'm not getting what I want, but I'm getting some pretty good stuff. You know, the first pull was kind of eh. This one right here was. The second was the best by far. All right, Jesus, man, he's kind of worthless in this new meta, but second pull was best by far. But this third one ain't bad, not bad, man. How do you guys, for you guys that have Blue Conrad, how do you guys use them? Please tell me in the comments. I appreciate any kind of help. Looks like he's focused around crit, so maybe he would pair well with Mashine. Maybe Blue Dwight as a leader. No idea what to do. The collateral damage, I don't know. I heard they nerfed collateral damage and it's just not as heavy hitting as it used to be. Herschel is great. He's the guardian, he focuses. He boosts up the attack. He does it all. Okay. Large pools aren't working. Let's try a quick 10. Huh. Blue Conrad. But anyway, this tune right here, Camila, she was just so damn good that like I couldn't pass her up. Like couldn't pass up. I just had to drop the money for her because like she's a huge quantum leap as far as her stats and abilities go. In my opinion, that 10 pull was just absolutely worthless. Like quantum leap is compared to other tunes. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and fast forward a little bit. So this pool, I did a 10 and then I did another large pool, and like what I got in this fourth large pool after a 10 pool was so terrible. I didn't even want to make y'all suffer through all of it. Although, here we go. You're about to see a little something. And I mean an absolute little something in 50 pools. And we get a goddamn Marjorie. Margaret. I don't even know her name. She's worthless. Let's speed this back up and get through this terrible pool. Anyway. Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought about the money I lost on this pool. Anyway. Yeah, I think she's just an absolute quantum leap. As far as stats go, if you add all of her stats together, attack, defense, and HP, she's like the highest this game has ever seen, I believe. And then, you know, like her rush and all of that. They did something very, very cool with her rush. So they gave her burn, 900 burn damage, and then they gave her impair. Margaret's just worthless. Like, that's just straight up disrespect. 50 pulls, and the best I get out of it is a Margaret. Let's do a 10. I'm almost out of money, so I really didn't plan on going bust on this, just because I went bust on Holly earlier in the month, and I'm still pissed off, depressed, and broke from what I spent on Holly. Because this is, alright, Cooper, still worthless. This is like the Christmas season, and oh! Oh! And she's already a legendary 6-star. Boom, shaka, laka. Holla at your boy. Holla, 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 holla at your boy. There she is. There she is. Looking like she's getting ready to go to a quinceañera.
I don't want my car now! Don't tell me my car now. I told her not to get it. I wanted to get my party. I didn't want the car. That's not even the car you wanted. But she's such an idiot. She just ruined the whole party. Everything. She just ruined everything. Party's off. I say you ruined my life. I hate you. We're leaving. The party's off.
Got on a pink shorts and a little V-neck top with floral patterns and all that. Holla at your boy. Anyway. Holly. Yeah, Holly broke me. So I wasn't finna go all in on this, although she is worth it. If you want to go all in for a tune, this is the one you go all in for. No doubt about it. So since I'm sitting here praising her tunes, let's just go ahead and talk about her rush and stats and actor skill and leader skill and all of the gifts that they have given this tune. So she has burn damage on her rush, but it's also impair. So like the problem I found with a lot of tunes that do burn damage and bleed damage is you use the rush, it burns the tune, it makes them bleed, but it doesn't kill them, right? So the damage that they do from the rush and then a little bit of bleed or burn damage that goes into it afterwards. And that's another thing that's weird. They let the tune attack and then they apply the burn or bleed damage. So if you do a rush on a tune and it doesn't kill them, they're going to do a rush. And in this current meta, it's so much like heal, revive, and bonus HP that like if you do a active skill rush and it doesn't kill them, they're just going to heal themselves or apply bonus HP, and then the burn and bleed kicks in. So it doesn't kill them. So it's almost just kind of like a waste. All you did was really set off their adrenaline rush. But with this one, she does her adrenaline rush, then it impairs the tune. So say you do this to Lydia, or say you do this to Yvette, they're not gonna heal. They're not gonna apply that bonus HP because they're impaired, and then they're just gonna do their basic attack, and then they get hit with 900 burn damage. And if you have a Naya or a burn mod on another tune or whatever, that's gonna do some serious damage. So that's what I really like about her rush. Even though the 450%, it's nothing to sneeze at. It's not like a bad amount of damage, but 450%, once you apply mods and once you put them behind a leader like Gabriel, like Carl, like Lydia, that's given 40% defense and HP, 450 damage isn't enough to kill. Even a lot of times, it's not even enough to kill blue tunes unless it's somebody with low defense like Mashan. But like, say they got a Magna Shield, 450% damage isn't going to kill her. But that burn damage, that 900 burn damage getting applied no matter what over 2 turns, 1800. That's going to kill or do some serious damage. So that's why I think her adrenaline rush is totally different than any of the bleed tunes, lacerator, burn tunes that we have seen up to this point. And then they just kind of like threw focus in there just to make it even cooler. They just threw focus in there for 1 turn for no good reason. Just let everybody focus. That's pretty awesome. And then let's look at, the active skill. Pretty decent. Turn 2, recover stun. 2 teammates recover from stun. That's going to be useful because she's fast. So in the rare event that you do send her up against a green team, a lot of strong teams are equipped with stun weapons. So recover stun might be useful. Now, the thing that had me all excited to begin with, the whole reason that I even wanted this character before I even looked at the rush that I've been going on about for like 5 minutes, is her leader skill. All melee teammates get 40 attack and finally, after like a year and a half, 2 years of legendary 6-star characters, a huge bonus when attacking. So this huge bonus for all melee, because we have a couple characters that give just the fast characters, the yellow characters, a huge bonus, but nothing really came through for our strong green characters until her. What this means is that pretty much all of your characters that are 66 AP adrenaline rush and below are going to be round 2. They're going to be round 2 rushes. So pretty much round 1 they attack, round 2 they attack, and then you can command them. And also what's great is it seems like all of the best command characters are also green. So who do we got? We got Glenn. Glenn is probably would be my go-to command, but he's like a very almost second go-to command if I wanted to use in combination with this character. Why? His adrenaline rush has confuse in it, which is kind of awesome, and then he gives an attack boost and a defense boost. 65% attack boost, 65 defense boost. That is huge numbers. And she is already a pretty powerful character. And then if you pair them up with like a Bruce or a Shiva, or just one of those really hard hitting strong, or even pair them up with Harper or Marlin would be another really strong, hard-hitting, and pretty fast tune to pair her up with. Command Glenn would be another one, because he's going to give the Guardian Shield, he's going to heal, and he does 500% damage with his strikes. He would be a great one. The number 2 strong command character that I would suggest would be Kelly. Kelly has a okay adrenaline rush. It taunts. So taunt isn't as good as confuse, but it's pretty good. He only gives a defensive bonus to himself, but he's giving bonus AP. Two teammates get 30% bonus AP. So, say you give Camila an 8% AP weapon that gives 8%, AP each wave, then he's going to give 30 when he rushes and he commands, and his active skill is also AP gain. Man, that could be a major problem. You can have a super fast, super dangerous, super hard hitting squad if you add Kelly. And that's why I almost made him number one. But honestly, that offense, that attack and defense bonus that Glenn gives is, you can't compare, just because Camilla's already giving you extra 40% attack, and then you throw an extra 65% attack on top of that. And then you got, oh my goodness, and then you got Shiva or Bruce doing damage. Oh my goodness, that is like a match made in heaven. That's like a dream. So that's why Kelly came in second. And then lastly is Connie. If you don't have the other two, just go ahead and use Connie. Her adrenaline rush isn't terrible, 300% damage, and she pretty much confuses damn near the whole team. 4 enemies get confused, but there's no kind of like AP bonus, there's no attack bonus, there's no defensive bonus. So not bad. If you don't have anything else, just go ahead and throw her in there. Her active skill, just attack up. It's kind of almost like, it's not bad, especially with this lead and whatnot, but it's, Glenn is gonna give a bigger attack boost, and he's gonna confuse some characters. So I'm not gonna spend too much time talking about Connie because she's just not really all that, whatever. Okay, now I know this video's been going on for a good long while, and maybe I should have made it a 2-part video. I'm not sure. Maybe I still will make it a 2-part video before this goes live, whatever. But I promised you guys that I would actually talk about the meta and talk about what Camila actually means and what I believe is going on in the game right now. If you look at her stats are huge, 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 way bigger than any other character's stats. You know what I mean? And then her adrenaline rush is just off the charts compared to some other legends. Her active skill, her leader skill, this tune seems like it's almost in a totally different class than a lot of some of the other characters that we were getting. And if you actually go and look at all of the characters that they released, all their legendaries, and I kind of really do appreciate them actually creating this interactive graph, and that's pretty much in the chronological order that the characters were released. If we go back and just look, I personally feel like right here, with this 6-star Jesus, he was the first character that was a quantum leap above all of the characters before him. So, I mean, let's just look. There are good characters here. Tyrese is good. Madison's okay. A lot of people kind of like lacerate her Shiva. She seemed a little gimmicky to me because of the bleed. People have found uses for Mackenzie, Magna, but none of them were really as good as this Jesus, because I mean, he does maim, he freaking heals, he's a human shield, he had a very awesome weapon to begin with, but if you put like the absolute defense on the weapon, so he was just head and shoulders above what came before him. There were definitely good characters here, but he was just, he was the one that they complain and whine about in forums. He was one of those, oh my God, he's so freaking OP. And then after him, that's when we get Marlon, that's when we get Lewis, that's when we get Carl, that's when we got that Glenn. After him, there just seemed to be a cascade of characters. Lydia, there's almost, Waylon. Just look at what came out after him. There's just so many gems in there. And I kind of feel like he was the beginning of Scopely shifting the meta, pretty much. Shifting how this game is played and basically increasing the skill level or increasing the stats, increasing the attacks, increasing the adrenaline rush to another level of what we had seen before. Because, like, let's look at what we got before. Shiva, she's an all-star, you know, and for the longest time, I think she was probably the best legend that they had. Tyrese, he's another really, really good one. He's slow, but not bad. But there's just, you know, some not great stuff in here. Rosita's not good. Negan is not good. Victor is not good. Wyatt is okay if you ever get his weapon to cooperate with you. Herschel is good, but he's not great. You know, he's not next level. Yvette is good. She's probably one of the best healers in the game. But I wouldn't necessarily say she's as good or as valuable as the Jesus character is, you know. So good characters here, a lot of bad ones here. Negan's not really great. Alpha is just Beta is just This Rick right here is personally my vote for the worst 6-star legendary character in the game. If you want to compare all of them, he's just like the worst of the worst. Not really, you know, it just doesn't look the same as what happened when they introduced Jesus, and then after him, just all these super great, super powerful characters started coming out. And to me, I personally feel like Camila is gonna be, she either is the Jesus that's gonna, you know, introduce us to the next wave of super OP tunes, or she's about maybe 3 or 4 tunes back. Because if you ask me, like, Gabriel is he was badass, and then Harper was too, and Holly is too, and you know, Chris and William, I'm kind of on both of them. They're definitely excellent characters, but you know, they're not in the same class as Holly, Harper, and Gabriel to me. You know, so you know, maybe I'm not sure. Maybe you could say Gabriel was that turning point, but even to me, still Camilla, just her stats and her rush and all of that is like head and shoulders, and her leader skill too. I mean, because it used to be they didn't put characters with great leader skills with great rushes. You either had to choose: did you want a great adrenaline rush or did you want a great leader skill? Camilla's giving you both, and her attack is just insanely high. So she has a huge attack, great rush, and one of the best and most needed leader skills in the game. So that's what I think is happening. You guys are free to disagree with me. This is a long video. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I still kind of want to make it into a 2-part video just because it's just a lot of stuff to chew on here. But every time I like make a video in the 2 parts, people complain, oh, you're just trying to get twice the money. You made me watch 2 videos because you wanted twice the money. But like 30 minutes, that's like a freaking mini documentary. Like, you know, that's like an episode of Seinfeld without the commercial. An episode of Seinfeld including the commercials. So I don't know. You guys go ahead and let me know that too. I mean, y'all go ahead and shake this channel for the future. And my video is gonna be 30 minutes. Should I just break it down into 2 parts, or do you guys not mind sitting through a 30-minute video? I don't know. I'm confused. But yo, I'm glad to be back. I'm just telling you guys now, my release schedule's going to be sporadic. I'm trying to get another channel off the ground. I'm editing videos. I'm traveling right now. That's why if the sound quality or anything is off, you know, I'm using my travel mic. I'm not using my really good mic. I'm just all over the place. So I've always been an inconsistent YouTuber, so I'm definitely not about to promise you guys consistency now. But hey, here's a video, a Walking Dead video, that the first that I've done in who knows freaking how long. I already gave you guys my reasons, but man, it's good to be back. I miss you guys. I know you guys miss me. At least some of you did. I've been reading the comments on my old videos and people like, where are you? Come back. Where are you? Come back. All right, here you go. Here I am in all of my, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, glory or whatever. But man, I appreciate y'all sticking with me this long. I appreciate my subs still sticking around for all this time, because I did just get ghost and go absent, and like y'all are still here. Like I still got over 2,500 subs, which is like insane to me. So, yeah, appreciate you guys. All right, I'm done kissing ass. Peace.